Hey everybody, Davey here from Davey's World Fishing. Today I'm going to talk to you about the brand new Okuma Ceymar A spinning reels. Stay tuned. So if you happen to be a fan of Okuma spinning reels, you've probably heard of the Ceymar family. It's a family that's actually been around for probably close to 10 years now. They've got the Ceymar spinning reels, they've got the Ceymar bait feeders. They went into a couple different colors over the last couple of years. You had the, the tactical green, the olive drab green. But this year, for 2024, they're going to introduce the Ceymar A. Now, the way Okuma does it is they introduce an A, a B, a C version of their reels if they're keeping the same family name. So Ceymar's been around for about 10 years. It's time for an update. And they did it awesomely this year for the Ceymar A family of reels. Now the family itself will have the same basic models as the regular Ceymars that you came to love, from a 500 size all the way up to an 8,000 size reel. So a nice big beefy inshore mid-range type of reel on that 8,000 size, all the way down to that little palm size 500. You've probably seen it in a couple of my other little videos, but those little tiny micro reels, perfect for ice fishing, panfish, whatever you want to do. The one thing that's not available for 2024 is the Ceymar A in a bait feeder. So right now it's basically held to the spinning reel family. Now we're going to walk through this reel. We'll go detail by detail and take a look at it. There's one really key feature within this reel that makes it very smooth and very nice little reel. So let's take a look at this reel. So as you can see, it looks very similar to the old Ceymar reel with some nice upgrades to it. It's actually got a matte dark gray finish to it rather than the black, but it also keeps some of the key black and red features that you found in the original version of the Ceymar. Still features the two-tone aluminum anodized spool, heavy-duty bale wire, and then it's got the full carbon body to it. So corrosion resistant, obviously being a carbon body, but frames, side plates, as well as that cyclonic flow rotor. You can see that sleek styling. So every time you spin it, the theory there with the cyclonic flow rotor is every time you spin it, it actually pulls a little moisture away from the inside of the spool, keeping it a little drier, keeping it a little fresher on the inside there. Great feature. Most of the Okuma reels have that, but if you haven't heard it, that's exactly what it is. Now, just like the original Ceymar reels, the Ceymar A features oiled felt drag washers. So it keeps it running very smooth, very nice feel to it. Let's just take a little look on the inside of that spool there. There's the inside of that spool cap. You can see that top drag washer there, and then in between each of those drag washers is going to be those felt washers. It does not have the hydro block gasket system like the ITX and a couple of the more inshore style reels do have, but it's a well-built reel. You can see the little clicker system on the inside there, which is kind of what you heard as you can hear it, as you're getting drag pulled. You got a nice positive click sound, and then you got your spool tension cap right back on the top there as well with that nice loud cranking sound. So every time you make a turn, you can make finite adjustments there. You're going to get a real nice positive click, and it puts out quite a bit of drag to it. I want to say that 5 pound, you're probably in that 6 to 8 pound range, or the 500 size, 6 to 8 pound range of drag, and then when you get up to that 8,000, you're in that 20 plus pounds of drag. It's not a beefy offshore reel, but perfect for some of that inshore, even your catfish fishermen that want that larger size reel. Another unique feature for 2024 is going to be the handle design. So what Okuma went with for the Ceymar A as well as the Ceymar HD, which was introduced last year, is that Ergo Grip T-bar style system there. It's a nice little T-grip, very comfortable. The smaller sizes, so the 500 through the 2500, actually have what they're calling an I shape. So when you look at it directly, it'll look more like just a straight I shape to it. Then this is going to be that T. So it's going to be a little bit more comfortable on that larger size reel. So that's going to be the 3,000 right up to that 8,000 size reel. So now let's get to the meat and the potatoes here. So the big feature that I was talking about on the inside of this here is what's called their flight shaft system. They started using this with their Hakai reels last year, which is Hakai is their high-end, low-profile bait cast reel. But the flight shaft system, what that is the pinion gear. They actually hollow it out right in the middle of the inside there. and it makes for a nice free flow on the as you're reeling it in. It makes for a nice, free, easy movement. So it's a hollowed out pinion gear that makes it very smooth. There's basically zero initial startup to it. So you don't have that heavy binding like you do on a lot of spinning reels, especially on like a lower end type of spinning reel. There's just zero startup feel to it. Very comfortable, nice feature. It's going to be in most of the high end reels going forward for Okuma, but they did incorporate it into the Ceymar A. Very cool. Now the handle design here, it's also a full aluminum handle design. It's not a screw-in handle like the Ceymar HD. It's more of their standard. You unscrew this side, you can switch the handle, pop it in there, then you got to screw the little knob in. Keeps it all together. It's a secure system. It's just not as strong as the screw-in handle style like on the Ceymar HD and some of their other inshore style reels. But if you're looking for a really cool budget style reel, I'm going to say they start at maybe $49 to say $69, right in that range somewhere. You'll be able to find them online pretty soon. This is one that you should certainly take a look at. Those Ceymars have been around for a long time. Very strong, very solid reels. This Ceymar A, also fantastic. And with that zero initial startup on your winding hand there, it's going to be very nice. And that's that flight shaft system. Very cool. Take a look at them, okumafishingusa.com. They'll be hitting your retailers in the coming months. It's only May right now, but these guys are expected around that ICAST timeframe, so in July of 2023. This is a 2024 introduction, so you're going to see it in next year's catalog, which will be hitting in a couple of months, but very cool reels. I do appreciate y'all checking in. Do me a favor, hit that like button down below and subscribe to Davey's World Fishing in that right-hand corner. That's the Ceymar A. See you on the water.